Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Crypto Nobes. In today's video we're going to be talking about VeChain and why it has exploded over the past 30 days. If you like anything I bring to you, a like, a subscribe or any feedback really does help my channel out, and don't forget to turn that notification bell on if you want more content. With that, let's jump straight into the video. So if we start off by taking a look at the current market cap, it is at $258 billion, and if we scroll down you can see majority of the market is in the red or it is in a sideways motion, but not VeChain, ladies and gentlemen. VeChain is up 17% in the past 24 hours and it is up 114% in the last 30 days, which is absolutely incredible. It is having a very nice run at the moment. Do expect some form of a pullback, and if there is a nice pullback and it shows stability during that pullback, I reckon that would be a very good buying opportunity in my opinion. But what I want to show you today is what is VeChain for those of you that don't know what it is, and why is it gone up so high the past 30 days. And I'm also going to be showing you why the banking system is a scam. Now I'm going to start off by going on to VeChain's main website, and it says here, what is VeChain? The world's leading blockchain application platform driven by enterprise adoption. Professional global team. Founded in 2015, VeChain is one of the earliest blockchain technology companies in the world, with offices in China, Europe and Singapore. Proven expertise in many industries, easy to deploy blockchain platform, partner network for ecosystem expansion. And the solutions that they are going to be solving or trying to be solving is these: digital carbon ecosystem solution, consumer confidence index platform, auto move passport solution, retail solution, logistics solution, liquefied natural gas solution, electronic document deposit solution, digital content distribution solution, and agriculture solution. So to me, they do sound like a form of Amazon that are going to be or a Virgin that are going to do absolutely everything, which is big. You need these sort of things in the crypto space. I do remember when the last bull run happened, I do remember VeChain. I didn't buy stacks and stacks of it, but I just remember buying a little bit of it and I kind of forgot about it. But here we are today. It is doing very, very big things. Now, why have they hit the news so much? Now, the first thing, Walmart China subsidiary teams up with VeChain to trace food products. VeChain has partnered with a Walmart China subsidiary to increase supply chain transparency for its food products. Sam's Club, a China-based subsidiary of Walmart, has partnered with a blockchain-based supply chain management platform, VeChain, to trace food products sold by the shopping chain. PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, will assist the Sam's Club blockchain traceability platform project, which is intended to both ensure food safety and afford greater transparency to consumers in China. Since mid-2019, PwC China and Walmart China have been developing a traceability platform on the VeChain blockchain called the Walmart China Blockchain Traceability Platform. Sam's Club has 2.5 million customers. VeChain doubles on food traceability. And this is the first big stage. A lot of you, if you're from the UK, you will know that Walmart is teamed up with, is owned by Asda. Sorry, they own Asda. Now, that is basically the UK's version of Walmart, and this is big news because if this is just the start of it, then I can see it going wider and wider, which is obviously a big sign. So this is a big company getting involved with a big cryptocurrency, which is always a very positive thing to see, especially this time of year when it is very key that the cryptocurrencies that are going to pull through and that are going to explode in this next bull run, they will be the ones that get these big partnerships and the big news is early or halfway through the year. So when this stuff does happen and when the run does start, they ain't going to stop in my opinion. Now the next big news as to why probably VeChain has gone up quite a lot in the past 30 days. VeChain to attend conference with Microsoft, Amazon and Alibaba. VeChain will hold the keynote at the World Artificial Intelligence Conference 2020. VeChain is expected to make history by opening the first VeChain technology session at the conference. VeChain will have the opportunity to attend the World Artificial Intelligence Conference organised by the Shanghai Municipal People's Government, being one of the biggest conferences of its kind, like with the likes of Amazon, Alibaba and Microsoft will be present. Interestingly, VeChain is expected to make history by opening the first blockchain technology session at the conference entitled Blockchainies the Future, Power the Economy. And it says down here that it will take place on the 9th of July to the 11th of July and will be hosted online due to the current pandemic that is happening. So that is another big thing. VeChain are making history right now, and they're going to basically, I believe they will rather start the proper bull run, or this is just fueling the fire for the next 2 years, because this is a big deal in my opinion, and this is getting cryptocurrency as well as VeChain. It's getting it out there more. So VeChain being the first to do it, that's big in my opinion. And I wonder how many other cryptocurrencies will soon follow or try and follow in their footsteps by coming to these conferences that are also have big companies like Microsoft, Amazon, etc., which is again big news in my opinion. That could be a reason why, but this is the last reason why I think it could have exploded. And this has been the news has been around for about a month now, but Coinbase continues to explore support for new digital assets, and they said, we are continuing to explore the addition of new assets for customers around the world. And as you can see there, VeChain is part of it, which is obviously a very big sign in my opinion. That will cause a big open adoption, small adoption possibly, but that will cause a lot of hype around it, which it normally does when coins get listed on Coinbase. It does cause a lot of hype. And it is for good reasons, because it just increases the availability that cryptocurrency has. Now, the last reason, this is a prediction by someone called the co-founder of BlockFi, and he basically reckons if Bitcoin goes to 150k, Ethereum will go to 9k. And I want to show you down here. I've used this article before for Chainlink, and it says here that Chainlink and Tezos will reach a target of $200, which I think is very possible, which is insane. But he says down here that he reckons, that this all fades into insignificance compared with Dedic's prediction for VeChain, with a seemingly modest target price of $1. However, this marks a massive 14,100% increase on the current price of 0.007. VeChain has recently partnered with fresh meat supplier in China to improve traceability of Walmart's Chinese subsidiary to track food products, which is again, that is big news. Whether or not that will be true, there's every possibility, but in my opinion, if you have a company that is effectively like VeChain that want to do it all, and if they're able to do it all, then I don't see why that's not possible. If any of you guys remember the last bull run, January 2017, Bitcoin was about $1,000, Ethereum was about $8, I'm pretty sure it was, and Ethereum peaked at $1,200 or something like that, and Bitcoin peaked at $21, and that was all within 12 months. So it does show that these things are very possible in this crypto space. That is why this market is absolutely incredible in my opinion, because it can do what the stock market basically cannot do and never will be able to do, which is absolutely incredible. And if VeChain can come anywhere near $1, it is going to make a lot of people rich, and that is big news in my opinion. Now, the last thing I want to show you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a video that is based off why the system is a scam. This was in 2013, the European Parliament, Strasbourg, and this basically, to me, explains why the system is a scam. I just want you guys to take a listen to this.
Bloom has 2 minutes.
Commissioner, Mr. President, I rise again, I'm afraid, to make the same old hoary speech that I've been making here for several years, and that is, it is my opinion that you do not really understand the concept of banking. All the banks are broke, Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami. They're broke because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal, and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by any other name. The artificial printing of money, which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time. And yet governments and central banks do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money, and yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner. And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
And I just wanted to share that with you guys because of what you had to say. I've personally found very, very interesting, and it was very, very true what you had to say. Now that is one of the main reasons why the banking system is a scam and why it is failing, and something does need to change drastically. I've been Crypto Noobs, ladies and gentlemen. If you've liked anything I brought to you, don't forget to like, comment or subscribe. Don't forget to turn that notification bell on, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Peace.